Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the next episode of Subnautica. I believe last we left off we made a base in near that cove, that giant cove tree. We made the prawn suit depth module upgrade, I believe, as well as the Cyclops upgrade. And our next thing on the to-do list was to explore the Lost River and all of the lore that entails. So let's jump right in. Or actually, I realize this now. This is a water game. This is an ocean game. I've had the opportunity to say let's dive right in all this time, but I've just been saying let's jump right in. I'm stupid. Anyways, let's dive right in. I am glad to say that just before this I got my first dose of the vaccine, so that's fun. Helping the world to get back to normal, which this Ray is not. He is not normal. What are you doing? Okay. Anyways, I've done some work, specifically in the Cyclops. And it's right here. So I realized that there's some resources down here that I can only get down here, and also resources that I can only get a lot of down here without breaking open a million sandstone, limestone deposits. So in this one we have alien stuff and the propulsion cannon. This one's empty. It's gonna be kyanite though. This one is diamonds and rubies. This one is magnetite and some other extra materials. This one is crystalline sulfur. This one's nickel. This one is uraninite. This one is quartz. This one is gold, and I only just recently found out that you can change the color by clicking on this circle. I was so happy when I figured that out. But this is gold. This is titanium. This is also titanium, but I need to fill this up more. This is copper, silver, lithium, and lead, which we need more lead. But yeah, I think that's all. That's all the updates that I have. I moved the poster up here just cause. And let's go exploring the Lost River.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So something I did do is make the, other than the depth module, I made the jump jet upgrade. I can't make the thermal module yet because that needs kyanite, and kyanite is found a couple hundred meters deeper, specifically over that way. Well, not just over that way, but that's one of the ways to the lava zone. Anyways, let's explore. Let's see, where are we going? Where are we going? There we go. I hate that it's super dark right here. Anyways, it is this way. So first things first, this skeleton that we passed on our way down here. It is something new, and therefore we must scan it. Oh, but first, titanium. I love me some titanium. By the way, shout out to the girl who was, who may or may not be watching this. This video will probably be posted a couple of days after the day of recording it. However, I met her when I went to get the vaccine, and she was somewhat interested in my YouTube, so if you are her and you're watching this, then hi. Hopefully I am adequately entertaining. Just a little bit left. I will drain this planet of all of its resources. Oh goodness. Now I sound like a billionaire.
How bad can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally.
Ugh. Is this? This is a sea dragon skeleton. Leviathan skeletal remains. The semi-intact skeletal structure of a Leviathan crass predator. There's clear evidence of massive physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe that it was likely the cause of death, and it must have occurred somewhere nearby. Damage is consistent with a high-speed collision with a solid object. Something in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests an approximate time of death 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in the egg-laying stage of its life cycle. So we will find out more about this in just a minute. But essentially what we need to remember is this thing was a mother. Well, mother, father, whatever. It said that they only have one sex, so whatever. It is a parent of some sort. And it crashed into something over here. Did that... Okay, I thought that the grappling arm had just locked onto the gas that's falling down. And I would have been very concerned. Ooh, resources. More titanium. More titanium. And then some lead behind me. I will gladly take those. Heaven knows we need a ton of titanium to make the rocket. Which is fair, to be honest, because it's bigger than the Cyclops, and the Cyclops took 3 ingots, which even then is video game logic. I mean, it takes 10 titanium to make an ingot, and each deposit is 10 titanium. So it took 3 deposits worth of titanium to make the giant sub that was back over there. And... well, whatever. I'm not complaining that I don't have to gather 1 billion titanium for a Cyclops. It's just a little odd. Let's put all this in our inventory. And let's make this number 5, because there are warpers that way. Drill some lead, because heaven knows we're going to need a good bit of that. Only 1 deposit worth, though. We won't need any more.
A few moments later.
Alright. Now, what we're looking for is that way. Let's see. I will need the grappling arm. And I probably won't need the drill arm. So I can switch that out. This alien thing that's not loading in yet. That's what we're looking for. Let's actually take this out. Put this in here. Because the punch of the arm does more damage to the fish than a drill does. So any moment this will load in. There we go. This is the containment facility. Now, if I'm not wrong, the entrance is on the other side. So let's go to the other side. There's the warpers, or one of them at least. There's another one. Let's go up here to avoid that. Go away. There's a warper right there, right there. I know there's one that patrols around that corner, but the entrance should be right there, on the other side, that is. Stay away. I will punch you in the face. You won't like that. Yeah, how does it feel? How does it feel to be dead? That's why you don't mess with me. If I can kill you, I will kill you. Doesn't apply to the warpers, because I can't kill them. Like, literally, it is physically impossible to kill the warpers. There. That's what we're aiming for. So once that warper goes away, it should go away any second now.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, swings wherever a spider can.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Clearly.
Detecting an alien broadcast, linguistic analysis reads, "Caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within."
Cool. Currently, the prawn suit is stuck. This is a glitch that it has in the alien facilities, which is super annoying. Oh no. I didn't bring the tablet with me. No. 550 meters. Is that enough? Do I have enough oxygen to swim that far? Well, either I will take the prawn suit back there to get the tablet, or I will just swim there to get the tablet. But I will see you guys when I have the tablet. Alright, so I ended up having more than enough oxygen to get back to the Cyclops, to and from. Anyways, now we've got the purple tablet. And actually, for plot reasons, I will leave this here and explore it last. Anyways, here it is. The sea dragon egg. Come on, scan it. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized. Without the means to produce a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible that aliens sought to study instead the egg laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. Interesting. So, in the rays, specimens. Different species of ray indigenous to 4546b, each adapted to your different environments. Okay, it's not important. What is important is, what is it with all the notifications on my phone? Anyways, let's turn that to silent. Anyways, here we are. Damage report.
Integrating new PDA data.
Leviathan detected at facility perimeter, closing at high speeds. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking. Collision with seafloor. Breaches detected in containment unit 7. Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to off-site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning, infected individuals may not leave the planet. So all because of 1 specimen that wasn't contained properly. Now we got shot down. Well, it's a good game, so. Skeletal remains. And I'm actually getting low on oxygen, so I'm going to read this back in the prawn suit. And that area we will explore afterwards. Remains of research specimen. The skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. I mean, it was kind of small for the size of the skeleton. So, okay. The habitat and the environment constructed to house the specimen suggests it was kept alive in containment for research purposes for months or even years. Organic matter indicates that the habitat once supported extensive plant life, though it has since decayed. When the facility collapsed, this specimen was either left to die or killed on the spot. Evolution. While it shares some skeletal traits with the biter and the sand shark, including its distinctive double eye sockets, this fossilized specimen is significantly larger. Yeah, you think? And features unusual forearms rarely seen in aquatic species. The species has likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years, and its evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition. Well, interesting. Now for the special room that I will not spoil until we get there in a couple seconds. What's this?
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Warpers. Warper parts. The organic parts on display contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely originating off-world. They are in varying states of augmentation with advanced technologies. This production line setup suggests these self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that designed this facility. So the Warpers, these ugly things, are the security guards for the alien facilities. Interesting. Self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. This lifeform shows signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. Its digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology has been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. The brain and central nervous system have been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. Assessment programmable hunter-killer avoid. Well, that's what I've been doing. So, cool. Is there anything left to scan in here? There's a data terminal.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Oh, this cutscene. Anyways, let's go in here to refresh our oxygen and then go out because you'll want to see this. This terminal contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as Kara. First encountered during routine network expansion on outer worlds. Pandemic development. Network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed deaths 143 billion individuals. See, this is what happens when quarantine procedures aren't kept planet-wide and among other planets. This is why you stay inside during COVID-19. Anyways. Attaches to healthy living cells, bacterial mechanisms, attaches to healthy living cells and mutates the basic genetic structure. Symptoms: Stage 1, gradual immune system failure. Stage 2, green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms. Stage 3, unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Stage 4, complete shutdown of executive function. Emergency steps taken. Core worlds quarantined, bacterial samples distributed to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine development. Treatment procedure unknown. So planet 4546b was a research facility, a research planet that they brought the virus here to research it. And then Mama Sea Dragon out there didn't like it that they took her egg, so she rammed this place, which ended up in quarantine being broken, the infected specimen that was unaccounted for escaping, and then infecting the rest of the planet. Well, that is quite unfortunate, not gonna lie. Anyways, self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Yep. We need to find a cure for this. And fast. Alright, this maybe is important. I don't want to open the storage. Ooh. Small herbivore gamma. This entry seems to refer to the reference to the common peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptom remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behaviors. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens get acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no signs of immunity. Death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. A small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high-priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms. Large carnivore theta. Off-site lab established to study remains. Shows some potential for immunity to infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. So that was probably... Oh, why am I... No. That was probably... Where is it? Where is it? This thing. They were probably studying this. That's what it's probably referring to in this thing. Not this. This one. No, not this one. No. Which one was it? Where was it? No. Where did it go? There it is. That was probably the Leviathan they were studying. Unidentified Leviathan. This Leviathan species has been assigned designator Sea Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kara immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region at depth 1.4 kilometers. We're at 800 meters. That's... Holy cow. While it is unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempts to develop a vaccine. Alright, so our next place to go is the that containment facility. That's where we need to go in order to look for a cure. Alright, well, let's go back to the Cyclops, resupply, and then continue exploring, because there is something else I know that's down here that I want to show you guys. Alright, so I came from down there, and I recognize this place. This is the place, or this is the way that I normally bring my Cyclops down, because the openings are much easier to get into. However, I also know there's a Ghost Leviathan around here. Let's see if we can find it. This wouldn't have been a bad place for a base. Maybe it's a little crowded by these things, but still, it would have made a good base location. Got enough rubies. I've got enough titanium. Now, if I'm not mistaken, should be this way, right? Or wait, no. This is... Right, this is the blood kelp zone. Yeah, this is where the blood kelp zone is. So then the Ghost Leviathan should be right here. Right? I haven't killed it this playthrough. I mean, normally I do, but... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So, here's the thing. I have a Subnautica tradition, shall we say, where every time I come to the, what's it called? Every time I come to the Lost River, I always kill at least one Ghost Leviathan, just to prove I can. Now, the only way that I can do this is with the stasis rifle, an extra battery, and my thermal knife. So, I know that there was a couple people who wanted to see that. Shout out if you're watching. So, luckily, I brought my stasis rifle with me. I have an extra battery. So if I park my prawn suit close to this guy. Actually, can I scan this? Skeletal remains. Let's scan this and see if we can read it before the Leviathan sees us. Extinct super predator. Its sheer size would have prohibited it from entering such an enclosed area. It's not coming after us, is it? Nope. Can you go away? Alright, prohibited it from entering such an enclosed space, suggesting that geography of the planet has shifted around it over time. A true apex predator. Dated at approximately 3 million years old, rib cage measurements suggest the creature was an eel-like in structure. This is only the front third of the specimen. The remains now support a vibrant microcosm of life. There are a series of precise angular indentations on the rib cage, suggesting a third party has taken samples from the specimen at a previous time. Interesting. Alright. Let's go kill this thing. We did it! We did it, ladies and gentlemen! We killed a Ghost Leviathan. Or rather, the Ghost Leviathan juvenile. We killed the Ghost Leviathan juvenile. Very nice. Now this is only like a teenager. Like, well, obviously that's what juvenile means. This is just a teenager Leviathan, right? The adult Leviathans are in the void, which is a special place that I dare not go. So basically the whole map of Subnautica is one big volcanic crater, like 2 kilometers across in diameter, and at the edge of that crater, it just goes down for like 3,000, 4,000 meters, right? And so, since it just goes down, it's far beneath the bottom of the sea, basically, is far beneath anything that our vehicles can stand or can withstand. And the only creatures there are microscopic organisms and Leviathan class organisms, specifically adults of these guys. Ghost Leviathan juvenile. This large predator has adapted to live in deep waters and in dark cave systems, attacking anything and everything in its quest to grow larger. Soft outer membrane and elongated body enable superior navigation of tight cave environments, displays some similarities to other eel-like predators in the area. However, the Ghost Leviathan has covered over the electrical prongs on its inner torso with a taut, transparent membrane which delivers superior maneuverability. In its juvenile state, this Leviathan feeds on larger herbivores and unfortunate members of its own species. They display a remarkable rate of growth, which shows no signs of stopping, suggesting that they must abandon their hatching grounds before they grow too large and make for more open waters. More specifically, the void. Assessment of void. Oh, really? I couldn't tell. Anyways, we came from that way. No, we came from that way. We need to go this way, back towards the rest of the Lost River. But yeah, Ghost Leviathan 0, me 1. Wait, is this what I think it? Am I back? Are we good? Alright, sweet. So, for those of you wondering what happened, the recording was cut short because, turns out, recording and editing videos takes up a lot of storage space. So I was all out of storage space. So it stopped the recording right there, and so I had to delete some items, uninstall some games that I haven't played in forever, and all that fun stuff. But for now, I should have enough space to finish recording this episode and the next one, as well as edit all of them. And my new hard drive should come in time, or the new hard drive that I ordered should come in time for Subnautica Below Zero. So hopefully that will work out. Until then, let's continue exploring. And by exploring, I mean cut to whenever I find something interesting. Sweet. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Can he swing from a rock? Yes, he can, 'cause he's Spider-Man. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Alright, so, we've explored the Lost River, and now the only way to go forward is to go down. Now, I don't want to go this way, because this way is a tight squeeze, and there's quite a few warpers. So, let's pack everything up, dismantle the base, and put it in the Cyclops, and I will see you when we have done that. Alright, I believe we are ready to go. We have our prawn suit, and then for our base, I went ahead and left that stuff there because, I mean, I don't really need it. I took samples of all of the plants, but otherwise I don't really need any of it. But yeah, let's get going.
Engine powering up.
Actually, you know what? I just remembered that there's a Ghost Leviathan and a Sea Dragon over by the over by the entrance that I went to. Or the entrance to the lava zone that I went to. So I'm just gonna go this way instead. Sure, there's warpers, sure there's some other stuff and it's narrow, but I mean, I've done it before. Nothing I can't do again. Alright, so I believe that's where I'm going to leave it off for the day. Base has been built, power's going on there, all that stuff. The next episode, we will explore the lava zone, including going to the lava castle over that way. There's some important technology we need over there. But other than that, I will leave it off here. If you guys liked, then like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Lets me know you guys want to keep seeing more of this stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys had a fun time, and I will see you next time.